Well, a beautiful but dry Monday.
Yeah, it was very nice outside. Humidity was low, light wind, temperature in the upper 80s. In fact, we reached 89 for the high today. Overnight tonight will drop to 68 as the clouds move in and kind of hold our temperatures up. And then tomorrow night under a clear sky, we'll drop back into the mid 60s again Thursday, mid 60s, upper 60s Friday, a little more humidity coming in on Friday. That's why we're warmer there, and Saturday back to the mid 60s. Tonight's another big night for the bird migration. 328 million birds predicted to move over this part of the United States, the eastern half of the United States. And look at that concentration right here in East Texas. So again, we're going to be looking at radar tonight and watching these blobs move through East Texas, and it's not going to be rain. It's going to be these birds that are just soaring through the sky 2,000–3,000 feet up, radar picking them up. But something else we'll be tracking, this cloud cover. That's a difference. We haven't seen much in the way of cloud cover, but we are going to see cloud cover overnight tonight and the first half of tomorrow. Then we'll lose the clouds and get back to sunshine. Imelda, look at it, sending a little bit of light rain on the outer bands toward the Florida coastline. That's it. That's good news. And look how hard of a right turn it makes and becomes a Category 1 hurricane as it moves out to sea and encounters some warmer air. Temperatures right now at 65, or wind speed, I should say, at 65 miles an hour. And that wind field's quite large, impacting the Bahamas, but not the Florida coast. And again, making that hard right turn, strengthening as it moves out to sea. Back here in East Texas tonight, it's a warmer night, cloudy, warmer, 68 in Henderson, 66 at Longview, Gilmer down to 65. Could be in the lower 70s at Nacogdoches. So sort of a late summer feel, even though we are in these early days of fall, but certainly feels like maybe late August. Tomorrow we're going to warm up to 88. Again, morning clouds, afternoon sunshine, light east-northeast winds. I think we could see 91 at Nacogdoches, Lufkin, and Groveton. Otherwise, upper 80s from Linden all the way through Carthage, so it's not a bad day. Fall color report. The Rockies continue to show out, but here in East Texas, of course, we're waiting till late October into November before we see any fall color, but it is starting to creep farther south now to Interstate 40 across Oklahoma and parts of Arkansas. Once it gets down to the Tallahassee Drive, I don't know if you folks have ever made that drive across from Tallahassee, Oklahoma to Mena, Arkansas. That stretch right there, if you get good fall color, is absolutely an electric drive, and I recommend that later on this fall. All right, tomorrow, 8 a.m., cloudy skies, 70 degrees, 84, partly cloudy at noon. 5 p.m., look at that, sunshine, temperatures back into the upper 80s. Your Baylor Scott & White Texas Spina Joint Hospital 7-day forecast. Oh, here we go, back to 90. 90 Wednesday and Thursday, close to 90 on Friday, maybe just a few more clouds knocking a degree off that temperature. Back down to 65 with a high temperature of 88 on Saturday, but lots of sunshine. Dry through the weekend if you're headed to the Texas State Fair. Hint, hint, Sunday's a good day. 89, and Monday also 89 degrees. Now, can we hold on to this warm air? Look at this, October 5th to 9th. We start to see evidence of a front moving in, so there's a chance to pick up some rain October 5th to 9th, but the temperatures behind that front don't drop off a whole lot, so it looks like at least through about the first 10 days of October, above average temperatures are likely. We're going to talk more about that in your 10-day forecast coming up tonight at 6.